After leaving Adrano, the Circumetnea train continued north along the slopes of Mount Etna. The landscape gradually changed. White lava fields, scattered farms, and dark volcanic soil stretching toward the horizon. Before long, the train reached Bronte. The town lies between Mount Etna and the Bronte Mountains and has long been shaped by the fertile but challenging volcanic land around. Bronte's history developed gradually from several small settlements that existed in the area during the Byzantine and early medieval periods, roughly between the 6th and 9th centuries. These little communities grew on the slopes of Etna, where agriculture was possible despite the rough terrain. During the Arab rule of Sicily in the 9th and 10th centuries, the region saw major improvements in irrigation and farming, and many new crops were introduced. Later, after the Norman conquest of Sicily in the 11th century, Bronte slowly grew into a more organized town, supported by agriculture and trade with other parts of the island. One unusual chapter in the town's history came much later in 1799, when the Kingdom of Naples granted a vast estate in this region to the British Admiral Horatio Nelson, as a reward for his support against the French. Nelson became the Duke of Bronte, and the estate included large areas of land around the town as well as the historic Castello di Manice, a former Norman monastery located a few kilometers away. Despite these aristocratic connections, Bronte remained largely a working agricultural town. Today, it's best known for something much simpler, pistachios. The famous pistacchio verde di Bronte grows on the lava fields surrounding the town. The trees grow directly between volcanic rocks, and the mineral-rich soil gives the nuts their intense flavor and color. Pistachios here are harvested only once every 2 years, usually in late summer, and the product is so distinctive that it received protected PDO status in 2009. Because of their quality, Bronte pistachios are often called the green gold of Etna. When I arrived, it was already afternoon, and the town felt usually quiet. The streets were almost empty, with only a few people passing by now and then.
Okay guys, climbing the hill to get to Bronte Centrale, which is the central station here in Bronte, to take my last train. It's crazy, but I bought some local pastries because Bronte is famous for its nuts and pistachio. So I bought it, €3. I'll take it with me home, and this is the last train today, I hope. I've got mixed feelings about this town. There's like one main street which is called Corso Umberto, I think. Obviously everything is closed because it's 3 p.m. So it's it's like a rest time. Oh, more climbing. Yeah, so let's take this last train and then we'll be going back to Catania. See you soon.
So I headed back to the Circumetnea train station and caught the next bus to the next stop along the northern side of Mount Etna, Randazzo. Randazzo grew into an important settlement during the Norman period in the 11th and 12th centuries. Thanks to its strategic position between inland Sicily and the eastern coast, unlike many towns in eastern Sicily, it survived the devastating earthquake of 1693 relatively intact, which means much of its medieval street layout and architecture can still be seen today. One of the first places I passed was Via degli Archi, a narrow medieval street famous for its series of lava stone arches crossing above the road. Built during the Aragonese period, around the 14th to 15th centuries, the arches create a distinctive passageway that once served as a ceremonial route leading toward the nearby church of San Nicolo. Speaking of which, Chiesa di San Nicolo di Bari is one of the historic churches of Randazzo. Its origins date back to the 12th century, and its tall lava stone bell tower still dominates this part of the town. The third major church is the Basilica di Santa Maria Assunta, originally founded in the 12th century and expanded during the 14th and 15th centuries. Like many buildings here, It is built from the dark volcanic stone of Mount Etna. Walking through Randazzo feels different from many other Sicilian towns. The dark lava stone, the narrow streets, and the preserved medieval atmosphere give the town a much older character. After exploring the historic center for a while, it was time to continue the journey. I returned to the Circumetnea station, ready to take the train down from the slopes of Mount Etna toward the coast. My next stop was Giarre. However, when I arrived, I found that the last train had already left. I took a bus to Giarre and eventually made it back home. The following day, I went back to Giarre. Cost: pistachio pastries, €3. Train from Bronte to Randazzo, €2.20. Train back to Catania, €3.90.
So this trip has come to an end, and I had a problem in Randazzo because there was no train back to Catania, where I'm based, and the next bus was at 7 p.m. So I decided to go to Riposto, which is the train station in Giarre. That was my only chance, and my bus departed. Literally, I had to stop the bus, jumped on the bus, and then I'm in Giarre right now. It's 7 p.m. What can I say? I'll be in Catania Centrale in around 30 minutes. Great adventure. I visited 4 towns out of 5. Paterno, I think I'll leave it for another Saturday. It was great, guys. So it is possible to plan, and it's definitely possible to visit all 4 places, but you have to plan in advance. And don't be me. Check everything. Alright, I hope you enjoyed it and we learned something together. Keep dreaming, keep exploring, and keep living your best life. Ciao.